Patatas Bravas, popular Spanish tapas dish, crispy potatoes, spicy tomato sauce, and a drizzle of aioli. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a Spanish dish. We're doing patatas bravas. We're not frying it, it's going to be slightly more healthy. We're going to stick it in the oven and we're going to bake the potatoes in the oven, and then we're going to make the normal sauce with an aioli. Very easy, very quick, and absolutely delicious. Super to sit around and just dig in, watch TV, sit outside, bottle of wine, whatever, you get the idea. Let's crack on and do it. Come on. Now we're going to make an aioli sauce first, but we're going to make it quickly. There's no fancy carry on with this. This is homemade quick sauce. We're not bothered about an egg yolk. I'm just going to mince in some garlic. A little bit of garlic in there. Now you can make your aioli sauce as strong with garlic as you so wish. That is up to you. You know, I like a little bit of flavour coming through there. It does not need to be overpowering. Again, that is entirely up to you. Now, use any mayo that you so wish. Like I said, we're not making fresh. We're just going to mix this up. So we want about a couple of tablespoons of mayo in there. Something like that. You know, they put a pinch of salt in. I'm not using salt. You know, we just want that garlic flavour going through there. Now, we do want a little bit of olive oil. Want a tad of olive oil in there. And we want to give that a little mix in. That's all it is. That's our aioli sauce made. It's as simple as that. Oh, amazing. Now you can make it as complicated as you want, or you can make it just straightforward and easy. It's up to you. That mayo tastes fantastic. It's got the olive oil flavour through there and garlic. Now if you wanted to salt it out, you can do so. I'm not going to salt that because I'm salting the potatoes. I am sticking this in the fridge to keep cool. I love cool aioli sauce. Okay, so the next job for us then, I'll just move that onion. Next job for us is potatoes. Now I've got these potatoes here, look. Now, I don't do named potatoes. If you want to go look for a particular potato, you have to go do that. I don't do it. A potato is a potato, it's going to cook. Simple. Now what we are going to do with these potatoes, we are not going to fry them the traditional way. I'm sticking them in the air fryer. Now you can put them in an oven, air fryer, whatever. We're cooking them in the HYSapientia dual air fryer today. We will be using the whole compartment because I'm putting a tray in. And the tray is going to be filled with cubed potatoes. Let's do it, come on. Grab yourself a bowl. We're going to be putting our potatoes in there. Now let's not make it hard. You take your potato and we want to be cutting through. Now I've washed these potatoes. They've dried on the side. This is how I prefer. I prefer to leave the skins on. But you know, the choice is yours. Now we want good 1-inch cubes thereabouts. Don't forget, these are finger food. So we want to be coming in there like that. We got these little cubed up potatoes, look. All in a bowl. Just wonder if we should do one more. We'll do one more. Let's make sure we've got enough potatoes, eh? Now I prefer this to fries any day of the week. And plus you've got a nice sauce that goes with it, you know. Now we're going to make this semi-traditional. You know, we are going to put some olive oil in there. We want the potatoes to taste of olive oil, you know. So just give them a little mix up in there so they're all coated. Done. I want to salt these, and this, I'm quite lucky actually that I actually found this. This is low sodium salt. So I'm going to give that a little bash on there. That's nice. Right, we want to start baking these in there, and we're going to probably have to turn them over a little bit, and that's going to be while we're going to make the sauce. So we want to be putting our oven on. So we're going to go for all. We've got 190 degrees on. I will preheat the oven. I've got a tray with some baking parchment on, and now I've got my potatoes on there. That worked out all right, didn't it? They're not too much overlapping on there. That is superb. Potatoes on there. We're going to give that a couple of minutes to warm up, and as soon as it's warmed up we're going to shove that in there. That's straightforward. We got 17 minutes, but we're going to up it to 20. 20 minutes, we got 190, 20 minutes, then we'll have a look at the potatoes. That'll give us time to start our sauce. Now grab yourself a pan. I have a pan here. I'm just going to go in there with a little bit of olive oil. Fine dice an onion. Now fine dice it any which way you want, whatever you're comfortable with. But you know, it doesn't really have to be fine dice because we're going to blend it anyway. And we're just going to shove all that in there. Now garlic, you can mash it or mince it, and since I've already made the mincer dirty, I'm going to mince it. In it goes. Up, it's going everywhere, look. Flame on. Nice and steady. We're doing a little bit of a stir fry on here. Okay, don't make it a difficult cook. It's very easy. We are just taking the rawness out of that garlic and that onion. I'm just going to go in there with some black pepper. And I've got this low sodium salt. That'll draw out the moisture in that onion and garlic mix. So cook this nice and gently, flame not too high. Now nice and steady on this, don't rush it. You don't have to rush it, but we have to get rid of that rawness of the onions and the garlic. As it'll be too overpowering in our sauce. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. It'll help me enormously. You know, give it the thumbs up if you like the recipe, and share with your friends. That'll be amazing. Okay, I'm just going to go in there with my hot paprika. I'm also going to go in there with my smoked paprika. Just a quick whiz round. Now, be careful with this because you can actually turn it bitter if you're not careful. So a little cook on there only. Tinned tomatoes, tomato juice in. I'm using whole tomatoes. We're going to have to chop them up. We'll get that juice in now. It'll stop anything from burning in this pan. Right, if you're like me, I've got tinned tomatoes there, whole tinned tomatoes. An awful lot cheaper than chopped, you know. Anyway, a pair of scissors in your tin, chop your tomatoes. In there with our chopped tomatoes. Now, if there's any big lumps like that, cool, blimey, how easy is that? Nice little stir around. A tablespoon of tomato paste, and it is a heaped one. And then I want to be going in here with a little bit of sugar to counteract the acidity of the tomato paste. We want to try and start to thicken this up a little bit, and then we are actually going to blend it. Okay, we want to be getting those potatoes out of there, and we want to be turning them over. They look sensational. So all you do is just turn over your potato. Now, don't stress, if they don't turn over, it doesn't matter. But you know, we're just trying to crisp up and brown up a little bit on our potatoes. That's all. So that's going to go back in there. I'm going to set for all because it's all in there. I'm going to up the temperature to about 200, and we'll do it for 20 minutes again. Meanwhile, back here you can see our sauce is thickening up lovely. Now, don't stress about it just yet. You know, these tomatoes in here have still got a lot of juice in there. So we're going to take this a little bit further, so it's a little bit thicker, which will intensify the flavour. And then we are going to blend it and put it back in this pan. Okay, that's quite thick enough, look. You can see it separates pretty well there. We've got a nice bit of moisture. It's quite thick. So now we need to turn off the flame and we'll blend it. Now I'm going to just blend it in this bowl so you can see with a hand blender. But you know, you could actually blend it in a blender jug, anything like that. So our sauce mix is going in there. That's good enough for me. It's got a little bit of texture there, look. Back in there. Oh, tremendous. And we're just going to cook this a bit thicker to get rid of some of this moisture. You can see this is starting to thicken up lovely now. Don't forget, bring all that stuff in that's on the side of the pan where you've been stirring. That's caramelized already. That's quite thick. It's got a lovely flavour. Get it in that pan. Okay, and hot, let's bring it all together. So turn off that. They look fantastic. Turn off our flame. As you can see, we've got a lovely, lovely sauce. It's moist enough in there, look. It's thick enough to cling to the potatoes. That's perfect. Let's get served up. Potatoes out. On there. Straight out, a little bit of salt. Not much. Just salt them over. Just get those potatoes in there. Oh, come on, look at that. And then we just put our sauce in there. And then we just want some of our aioli sauce on there. And that is patatas bravas made. Just look at that. That is superb. Absolutely superb. That is a very much share meal. Our potatoes roasted in the air fryer, healthy. Oh, amazing. Our sauce. Fantastic, smoky, little bit of heat, tomatoey, delicious. Now there are many ways to serve up patatas bravas. You know, you could actually put the sauce in the bottom of a dish, put all the potatoes on top of the dish, aioli on top of the potatoes. So the potatoes are actually sat on top of the sauce. Now I prefer, my own personal preference, I prefer the aioli coming straight out of the fridge on top of the potatoes. I love that little bit of cooling there, you know. It is absolutely amazing. Truly, truly amazing. Definitely party finger food. Put a whole pan of potatoes on, stick a load of skewers in like this. Everybody can sit round, dip in, and off they go. Now if you like what we're doing, don't forget like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. We'll catch you in the next video.